Automatic Bar Machine Operator Training Program. Lesson number 6. Changing Feed and Spindle RPMs. As an operator, you will be required to change the feed and spindle speed and to check the cycle time. The layout sheet and blueprint have the information you will need to select the proper gears. This layout sheet calls for 79 and 53 spindle RPM gears and 27 and 105 feed gears. The cycle time is also shown. Cycle time is the amount of time the machine takes from cutoff to cutoff. It will be the time it takes to complete the longest operation plus the idle time. In this case, 12.08 seconds. You will be required to be sure that the machine runs at the proper cycle time. Before you change any gears, turn off the main power to the machine. The spindle RPM gears are located in the power case just above the main motor. They determine the speed of the spindle revolutions. After removing the panel, you may remove the retaining bolts and pick off the gears. The driver gear is on the top. The driven gear is on the bottom. By changing the sizes of the two spindle RPM gears, you can change the rate at which the spindles turn. Replace the gears according to the layout sheet, placing the driver gear on the top and the driven on the bottom. Be sure that the gear teeth mesh. Replace the retaining bolts and tighten them securely. The feed gears are located in the rear of the machine in the power case. The rate of feed of the tools into the parts is controlled by the feed gears and by the slope of the feed cams. The feed gears also control the cycle time. After removing the cover, the gears are changed by removing the retaining bolts and by picking off the gears. A pry bar is often used on stubborn gears. Take care not to damage the gear teeth. The gears are replaced according to the layout sheet. The driven gear is on the bottom and the driver gear is placed on the top. Replace and secure the retaining bolts. After changing the feed and spindle RPM gears, run the machine through a few cycles. To time the cycle, use a stopwatch and time from the same point in the cycle to the same point in the next cycle. For example, time it from the start of the index to the start of the next index. When the cycle time is properly adjusted, it should match the cycle time provided on your layout sheet. The low-speed dog is located in the power case. It is a cam which causes the machine to shift from the high idle of the index speed to the slower speed required during the feed portion of the cycle. This completes the training tape for Lesson 6. You may watch this tape many times. Just be sure that you understand all the material. Return to the operator booklet when you are ready to proceed.